Well, hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We are doing a full face of e.l.f. makeup. The only not new products that I didn't purchase from e.l.f. are these two brow products, which is the Wow Brow and this other one here which I have no name of, but it's a brow product as well. And also basically the foundation which I've had for about a couple of months. It's the Satin Foundation by e.l.f. So this isn't new, but I've only tried it once anyway, so it's kind of going to be like it's brand new anyway. So basically, yeah. But let's dive into the products that I did actually get. e.l.f. was having a bit of a sale, so I picked up the Putty Blush, and this is in the shade Caribbean. I also picked up this 4 eyeshadow palette, which is called Carnival Candy, but it's this. We'll have to unwrap everything in a minute, but I literally just took it out of the package. So this Lash It Loud mascara, the Halo Glow. Finally I'm going to get around to testing this powder out, which is the Halo Glow setting powder. 16-hour camo concealer, the Putty bronzer, and finally I did pick up a Putty brush to dip in with both the bronzer and the blush. So guys, let's get into doing a full face of e.l.f. makeup. Like I said, the only 3 products that are not new is this foundation and the 2 brow products that I've got there. Now, I've been wanting to do an e.l.f. haul for a while, and I was waiting for the perfect time for them to do a sale, and finally the sale came, and there were some things that were obviously out of stock because, you know, they go so quickly. I was intrigued about this quad. I thought there'd be some shimmer shades in here. It's actually all matte, so it's going to be interesting to see the type of look that we can come up with, because I do love a shimmer on the eyes, and of course you can go in and dip into some either sparkly shade and make it shimmery. My face already has some SPF sunscreen on. I'm just using the EL.MD SPF 46 UV clear sunscreen on my face. Just going to give this a shake. Now, in the foundation for the oil-free medium coverage flawless finish foundation, this is the satin finish. I'm actually in the shade Nude, so I've only used this like once before, and they were having a bit of a sale in Kmart, and you know what, you can never know what your shade is, honestly. So this is just going to be like we'll see how it turns up on camera. At the time I was like, oh yeah, it's not bad, but we'll give it another whirl. So just doing a pump of that on my finger, and you can see the sunlight there that's coming in through my window. Just going to put that on my face, smooth that out. I think this shade is quite well for my skin tone. It's either hit or miss, you know, you either get it right or you get it totally wrong, but sometimes you can be straight in the middle. Damp beauty sponge. So I'm just going to start dabbing in that foundation. I'll zoom you guys in a bit closer, and now off the bat with this foundation I get a beautiful skin-like finish. Let me know if you guys have tried this foundation out and what do you think. I am quite impressed with it at the moment, the way it's going. And guys, I'll leave some timestamps down below so you can just skip through to whatever you want for the application of the new products. Loving the feel and the look of this. It's a medium coverage, it's not full coverage, which is what I like. You know what the next step is going to be, but I'm not sure if I should do the eyes first and wait before I do the concealer. Let's do concealer because we can put that on as our primer. I didn't pick up a primer at all for the eyes. I know they have the Putty primer, but I didn't want to pick it up because I think it's been there and done that and all that kind of stuff. So this is in this camo concealer. I got in the shade Light Beige. I've never tried this before. Apparently this is a very good concealer. I've heard tremendous reviews about it. The Damp Beauty Sponge. And then with this concealer, it's definitely a matte finish. 16-hour camo concealer. It's going on nicely over my sunscreen that I've got on at the moment. Now we're using this as our eyeshadow primer. It's so hard to get e.l.f. products in Australia without going straight to the site these days. I know Priceline is starting to reintroduce a few e.l.f. products here and there. Kmart and Target have always stocked a bit of the range, but not the complete range. That's quite nice. That really is. That really is quite nice. I'll just zoom you guys in so you can see the concealer up closer. I mean, that has definitely covered up the dark circles. Although it is a matte finish, it's not thick. Okay, e.l.f. Another hit, I'd say. That is the camo concealer. I'll zoom you guys out a bit now. But happy with this so far. I'll just put that aside. Now let's go into the eyebrows. I'm just going to use my Wow Brow. This is the taupe shade. I'm just going to do the brows real quickly. Now this Wow Brow is a good product. The only thing I really don't like about this product, the formula's great, but I don't like the brush. The brush hurts my eyebrows. And I'm not even pressing hard. Why are you so hard? Why can't you be soft like the Boy Brow? Or the Milk Makeup Kush Eyebrow? Or the NYX? e.l.f., if you're watching this, which I know you'll never watch, but make this product softer. The Brow Like a Boss is, sorry. No. The Brow Like a Boss, guys. I'll leave a link of my review somewhere up here or there so you can see my review on that, but I'm sure you guys would have tried it by now and you might already have your own thoughts. But I did get some really good tips by some of the people that watched it, saying, you know, put the formula on the back of your hand and then use an eyebrow, you know, brush or just a slanted eye brush, dip it in, put it in. It lasts the next day. I haven't actually tried that yet, but I will give it a go. I mean, the formula seems solid. I think we're happy with the brows like that. Let's go into the eyeshadow palette, the bite-sized Carnival Candy. What is this thing here, guys? Okay, gotten it off. BK Beauty brushes, which I'm going to be using today. Look at these shades though. Swatch them out. Gosh, they seem quite pigmented. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Yeah. My A505 brush by BK Beauty. Just like a flat shader brush. No doubt about it, the blue shade is going in first. Place that all over the eyelid. Getting a bit of fallout with the shade, so pat and blend. We can clean up the fallout later. And taking that all the way out to the tail end of the brow. Now we don't need to use all these colours. This is just the look that I've decided that I'm going to do today. So that's what we're looking at the moment. That's the shape. Just going to tap over that because if I sweep that off, I've got no powder on, so it's just going to smudge everywhere. With the BK Beauty 504 brush, I'm just going to go over the edge of that eyeshadow. And smoke it out. You don't want to take it up to the brow bone, you just want to keep it all concentrated just on that exact line, smoothing out the outer edge of the shadow so it's nice and smoky. So that's a really smoky eye there. Tan shade right there. I think that's the nicest shade. I don't want to go in with red. I just think it's too much. I don't think it's going to suit. Lower lash line. And then with the other side of the brush, just smooth that out. Quite pretty. We've got a really nice diffused look there. I'm just going to get the other eye up to scratch. Okay guys, so we've got the eyes shadow. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. Now I'm going in with this mascara, and we're just going to pray this is a good mascara. So here we go guys, here we go. And it's in the shade brown. I didn't get black, so if this doesn't show up, I'm gonna have to go in with a black mascara, because the thing is they had run out of the black. Oh yeah, that's like way too light, can't even see it. But the formula's not bad. It's coating the lashes. Let's just give it a go. I mean, it defeats the purpose in going in with another mascara, right? Since we got all e.l.f. products here. I don't actually have a mascara by e.l.f. in black. And come to think of it, I don't think I've ever tried a mascara by e.l.f. in my life. Wow, this mascara honestly is amazing. I mean, the length that it's giving me. Oh wow, if only I had this in black. Zoom you guys in. Wow guys, that's the brown mascara. Just gonna do the lower, actually we're not gonna do the lower lashes yet. I'm just gonna do the other eye, and then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. powder. So guys, this mascara is, I'm really happy with it. It's lengthening, it's thickening. Now I just need to get it in black because this is brown. Now you can see that it is on there. I'm sure it's going to look quite nice when we put on the lower lashes, but for now let's just go into this Halo Glow setting powder. Now I'm going to put this setting powder on before I even do the bronzer and the blush, because I like to do that when I use cream products, and if you don't like doing that, then don't put any powder on. But I always find whenever I put powder on, my cream products turn out way better. So I'm just going to stick to what I normally do. Let's have a look at this. It's always so satisfying, right? Okay, let's pour some into the cap. I'm going to be going in with a stippling brush. I'm just using the small e.l.f. stippling brush here, dipping into the powder, tapping off, and I'm putting that all over the face. Just going to put a little bit under the eyes, because we're going to put some mascara on there. Now I don't know if this mascara transfers, so this powder will hopefully help. I don't see any cakiness or anything. Pretty much used up the whole amount of powder that I put in there. I'm just going to put a bit of that on my hand so we can have a look what it looks like. So that's it there. It's very, 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 very fine. I love that. Yeah, this is the shade Light. Let's go ahead and put the mascara now on the lower lashes. I stabbed the brush right under my lashes there, so it's going to be quite smudged there, but that's okay. I don't mind a dirty, grungy look. I should deliberately do the other eye now. Stab it there. There we go. I'm kind of liking this grungy vibe. I mean, I did happen to get more mascara on this eye there. You can see it there, but to clean that up, just gonna leave it. I mean, it's imperfect, but there's nothing wrong with that. I actually quite like imperfection when it comes to makeup. So I think it's time for the putty bronzer, and this is in the shade Honey Drip. Taking that out. Swirl brush into the putty bronzer, buff and blend into the skin. Clean the brush regularly with a brush cleaner and water. Lay flat to dry. Yep. So this is in the shade Honey Dip. There's a little cap on this thing here. Oh, no there isn't. Oh, I just stuck my finger in that, guys. I thought there was a cap on it. So I'm just going to swipe this on and give you a sample of this color. Oh, texture feels beautiful. It's gonna get a bit more. Oh, I'm loving this shade. Alright, getting my putty bronzer brush, dipping in. Oh yeah, it fits beautifully in this little brush. Let's bronze away. Honey drip it is. Stamping that across the upper cheekbones. Loving this brush. What do we think of the bronzer? I'm going to get my foundation brush and just blend out the edges a bit. So there's no harsh line. Let's do the other side. I wouldn't use this brush again for the bronzer. I'd use a different cream bronzer. I'd use a different cream brush. There's better ones than this. This is too concentrated. Hence the reason why I'm going back in and blending over the edges of the bronzer with the edge of the brush. I'm just going to contour the sides of the nose a bit. And yes, I'm using bronzer to contour because you can. For the blush, I'm not going to use this brush again. I'm going to be using just my fingers to put that in. And for the lips, I'm going to be using the Caribbean blush as well for the lips. So I'm going to be using that as the cheeks and the lips. Now I'll just swatch this out. It's a very nice cranberry looking shade, so let's put that here. Ooh, that's bright. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Okay, just going in with like literally that much and dabbing that over the cheeks. This Caribbean shade is like a burnt, like you've really been sunburnt, but safely. Lips. Now that's a beautiful, beautiful shade, loving it. Caribbean guys, if you don't have this, it's a beautiful shade. Okay. And guys, that completes the full face of e.l.f. makeup. Let me know what you guys think of these products. Do you have them? Do you have a favorite? Do you not like them? I pretty much say, well worth it. I think the whole thing cost me like just under $60, including shipping. Can't go wrong. Everything was pretty much like half price, 30 to 50% off. I had to pick them up. I never really had a big makeup collection with e.l.f. I always had their brushes though. And you know, every now and then I'd pick up some, you know, cheek products, and I didn't want to pick up the camouflage foundation only because, I don't know, it just felt like it might be too full coverage. So if you guys want me to check it out, please let me know and I will grab it and I will test it out for you. Unless you've tried it yourself, let me know what you guys think. But guys, that is it. What do you guys think of this look? I think it turned out pretty okay. I really was kind of thinking this was going to be, I don't know, I just thought it'd be different to pick up these shades because I thought all the other ones looked like I had them, you know, over and over and over again. But this color combination, this color story is quite, it's not unusual, but it can be a little bit hard to work with. So guys, what do you think of this Carnival Candy eyeshadow palette? Do you have it? Use it? I think it was quite nice. Now on that note guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.